Yes, I sure do, Melinda. Thank you and welcome to Sports News. The 2018 African Senior Athletics Championships will begin at the Stevens Keshi International Stadium in Asaba, Delta State tomorrow. 25 countries, including Nigeria, will feature at the continent's flag's athletics event. According to the local organizing committee, 473 men athletes and 400 women athletes have been registered for the championship. Team Nigeria will be represented by 70 athletes. South Africa are the defending champions, having won the last two editions hosted in Marrakech and Durban. The Confederation of African Athletics (CAA) will go tough on dope cheats as the 2018 Athletics Championship is set to begin in Asaba. CAA President Ahmad Kalkabia said the athletes should not resort to using performance-enhancing drugs during the championships. He advised participating countries and the athletes to follow the rules.
We are working to educate our athletes not to cheat, and we are also making a lot of control. And now we have more control than before during the competition and out of the competition. It is difficult to say that a human being can follow 100% the rules, but those who are following the rule are the majority. So we don't think that there is any doubt for fighting the doping, and we are sensitizing Ethiopia, Morocco, the great country of sports, of athletics. And also the entourage of the athletes must understand that it is not good for the athletes to use doping for winning the event.
Well, the president of the National Association of Athletics Federations, IAAF, Sebastian Coe, has arrived in Asaba, Delta State, ahead of the commencement of the 21st African Senior Athletics Championships. The IAAF boss came with some other officials of the World Athletics governing body to savor the best of athletes in Nigeria. He expressed delight at the rosy welcome he was accorded by officials of the local organizing committee. And the Ultimate Fighting Championship, the UFC, is close to finalizing an intriguing middleweight fight between Derek Brunson and Nigeria's Israel Adesanya for the UFC 230 on November the 3rd in New York. The UFC 230 pay-per-view event is scheduled to take place at Madison Square Garden. Brunson is coming off a loss to Ronaldo Souza in January this year, but won his 2 fights prior to that setback. Adesanya is a rising middleweight contender who signed with the UFC this year. And on that boxing note, we end on Sports News for tonight. I'm Barong, Tony Ranta, and Melinda. We'll be back with the wrap.
Many thanks, Baron. Let's head to Zimbabwe. All eyes on that country as the collation of results of the landmark elections are currently ongoing, with both forerunners beating their chest, confident of winning the elections. President Emerson Mnangagwa says he has received extremely positive information, but opposition leader Nelson Chimasa says he's winning, and not just in a small margin, but a landslide victory. Zimbabwe is electing a new president, parliament, and local council. Monday's vote, the first since long-serving ruler Robert Mugabe was ousted, attracted a high turnout of 75%. Now, to give us an update on the situation in Zimbabwe, we're being joined by our foreign affairs correspondent, Amarachi Ubani. Amara, can you give us an update on the situation at the moment?
Manda, vote counting has ended, so the collation has started, and a lot of hopes are high. Some of the observers have started giving briefings on the things that they observed during the elections. A particular group today, Afrique, made up of representatives from different countries, India, Malaysia, South Africa, all sat together today to give us just a breakdown of what they observed during the elections. They said they noticed that in some places the voting did not start on time, especially in the rural areas. They said they noticed that security, the police behaved properly towards voters, and that there was an eagerness to vote. Now, the international team, there was a briefing, of all heads of observer missions in Zimbabwe, and each of the groups briefed on what they observed during the elections. They said there were marked variances in queues. They discovered that there was provisions made for people who had physical disabilities, There were provisions made for old people, the elderly. There was assistance on every side. All of them agreed that there was minimal violence during this election. Melinda.
Our foreign affairs correspondent Amarachi Ubani speaking with us live from Harare, Zimbabwe. Social media network Facebook has removed 32 accounts and pages believed to have been set up to influence the midterm U.S. elections in November this year. As investigations continue to find out those behind the pages, Facebook has described the attempt to erase election interference as an arms race. Comparing the disruption plan to that of a Russian-based campaign to disrupt the 2016 presidential vote, Facebook says the creators went to great length this time by hiding their identities. And the main news again. The Senate President, Dr. Bukola Saraki, and the Governor of Kwara State, Abdul Fattah Ahmed, today dumped the ruling All Progressives Congress for the People's Democratic Party, a move that has been queried by the APC and applauded by the PDP. That's the news at 10 tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Melinda Akinlami.